What's up, Razorback fans? Welcome to another QB Spotlight video. And today we're going to talk about what needs to happen for KJ Jefferson to have a shot at the Heisman Trophy. Right, he's a dark horse candidate right now. Had a really strong 2021 season, but we're going to look at some film of why he's a candidate. Right, like what he brings to the table, and then some stuff that needs to happen for KJ to go to New York or at least be a finalist, right? So again, we're going to talk about KJ and his talent and look at what he does well and what every Heisman Trophy candidate has, which KJ has. But then there's some kind of external factors and circumstances that need to happen for KJ to get a shot at being a Heisman finalist. And this is going to be our last video before we start doing some game previews, right? So we got Cincinnati coming up for Arkansas. So next week, this time next week, it's a Tuesday or Wednesday right now, we're actually going to have the full breakdown of the Cincinnati defense and then what KJ and the offense needs to do against that defense. But we'll get there in a little bit. Let's go ahead and dive into KJ Jefferson. Before we keep going down, just want to encourage all to consider subscribing to the channel if you like any quarterback-related content. Football season is starting, and so we are going to be doing this a lot more consistently. So let's dive into KJ. I think we've talked about his game before, right? And you're seeing some video right now of KJ playing. But KJ's game is the reason why he's a dark horse candidate, right? And it's not what people think, right? Of course, he's an athletic quarterback. Of course, he can do a lot of stuff on the run. But I've made the argument before, it's because he is a really good passer. And you're going to see clips of him throwing guys open, clips of him fitting balls in the tight windows. And then, of course, you see his highlights with his legs, his plays on the run. That's outstanding. I think in this day and age, most Heisman candidate quarterbacks need to have some type of quote-unquote flashy play or play on the run or be able to use his legs some, right? At least get out of traffic. So that is something KJ has going for him, right? But I think the biggest takeaway is his ability to fit the ball in tight spaces and his ability to throw guys open, which we're going to do a little bit more of a breakdown of some of those clips at the end of the video. But talent-wise, very good throw of the football, right? The ability to use his legs and the ability to go off script and to throw on the run. You combine all of that with the offense KJ's in and the offense that he's in. They do scheme up open receivers. They use the RPO system a lot to get guys open to create mismatches. That's great. And so you add all of KJ's talent and ability into that offense, then you have the potential to be a really successful quarterback, which he already has shown he is, right? So he needs to build on last year, right? He needs to build on last year and do it at an even probably bigger number pace. But there's also things that need to happen, right? I think there's some other quarterbacks or players that need to have down years, right? If an Alabama quarterback or Ohio State quarterback or a USC quarterback has a really good year and they are damn near almost undefeated, chances are those quarterbacks, or say if a receiver goes off, that receiver is going to be in the Heisman race ahead of KJ, right? So those quarterbacks are going to have down years. The chances of that happening are, in my opinion, slim to none, right? But that's okay. We're talking about what needs to happen. And so I think that needs to happen. And then I think Arkansas needs to damn near close win out. If they are 10-2, 11-1, and KJ is leading that charge, then I think the case could be strong for KJ getting an invite to New York. So that would involve beating a lot of top 25 teams. Texas A&M, Alabama, Cincinnati top 25, BYU top 25 right now, LSU potentially in top 25, Ole Miss, right? So they're going to have to beat a lot of really good teams. There's going to have to be some downplay from other quarterbacks, even if KJ is more deserving of the Heisman or more deservingly so of the Heisman invite, but say an Ohio State or Alabama quarterback or one of those quote-unquote blue blood teams has a quarterback with similar or slightly under stats than KJ, they'll probably get the invite just for the simple fact of the name of the school, right? Let's just be honest, even if KJ deserves it more. That's why I think a lot of quarterbacks are going to have down years or something happen, right? And then Arkansas is going to have to be close to winning out or being 10-2 plus for KJ to get that invite. So again, it's not impossible. The chances aren't likely, but I think these scenarios have to happen of these other quarterbacks not playing well, and then Arkansas getting close to that 11-1, at least 10-2 mark, and KJ playing out of this world. So we've talked about what needs to happen for KJ to get invited to New York, to solidify that quote unquote dark horse Heisman candidacy. Let's look at a few clips and a few plays of why he's worthy of being considered dark horse candidate, and then we'll close this video out. All right, so the ability to throw guys open is something that KJ does not get enough credit for. So we're going to see a back shoulder throw here. It's really good coverage. Got an up top safety, press man. There's no way the bottom receiver is going to win this. It's really good coverage, but KJ does a good job just throwing his guy open. So again, you'll see there's nothing kind of concept-y about this, right? There's nothing that is setting up an easy throw. KJ has to make a hard throw and throw his guy open. So something that Heisman winners got to do is plays like this, right? Boom, bottom of the screen. Not a lot of room. You kind of see right there. I'll move this out of the way. And KJ just throws his guy open. We're going to watch another clip or two doing this. But if you go back and really watch some of these games, you'll see there's several clips, not just back shoulder throws, but several type of throws of KJ throwing guys open and being able to fit the ball into tight spaces. Okay, let's see if we can watch this angle real quick. Let's see here. So you can kind of see and appreciate how tough of a throw it really is. Here we go. Pressure coming around. Good job there. Hell of a catch, too. All right, here's a touchdown right here, top of the screen. Every Arkansas fan knows this, but almost an identical throw, right? Obviously, you have Treylon Burks there, the first-round receiver, but almost an identical throw as far as great coverage. No one's open. Look, the ball's already coming out. I know the quality's not great. I apologize. But the ball's already coming out before Burks even stops. Burks stops, makes the catch, and then goes on for a touchdown there. So, again, the ability to throw guys open, not having to have anyone schemed open, even though that's a large part of Arkansas's offense. But KJ has the ability to make a play when nothing is there, not just with his legs, like what gets talked about, but with the arm as well here. All right, so here are two plays of KJ using his legs. The first play is going to be a play going off script, so no one's there. Look, we got coverage here. Not worth trying to risk that there, right? And he goes out of the backfield, sees the linebacker kind of vacates, even though he's probably supposed to kind of spy on him. And so KJ is able to kind of take off and get a good gain there. So again, the ability to run it is huge, especially if you're trying to win the Heisman. Then putting up a lot of numbers. A lot of yards, not just throwing, but on the ground for KJ is something he's going to have to do. So plays like this, where there's nothing open, where he just kind of takes off. Again, the play doesn't necessarily break down. There's just no one open, so it's smart to take off. So doing plays like this and getting big chunk of yards like that, then also plays like this where it's like design quarterback runs, whether it's through the RPO or it's a quarterback draw like this. Boom, no one open, get everyone to that side of the field, able to get upfield for a big gain there. This was like 3rd and long or something like that. But still, it's a good example of showing his ability as a runner. We'll watch one more time. Again, get the pass game going, get everyone on that side of the field. Boom, it's going to be hard to catch up over there. Makes one guy miss, gets upfield for a big play there. All right, last clip we'll watch of KJ. It says KJ breaking the pocket, going quote-unquote off script, right, and throwing the ball on the run, right? So the ability to make plays with his legs that help the passing game is something that we cannot talk about when making a video about KJ Jefferson. Great job, eyes downfield, throws a hell of a ball. I forget who that receiver is. Arkansas fans will know, but really good ball, keeping his guy in bounds. Let's go back a few more. Let's go back just a few more. Okay, here we go. What I love about KJ is he's keeping his eyes downfield, doesn't look to run. Like the last play, right, he took off. He knew he had to run. This play, he knows that he has to throw here to get the 3rd down distance. We'll see before the receiver's even open, KJ's about to throw the ball to space. So great job on the run, throwing the ball to space, picking up a big play on that drive there. So again, 3 reasons why KJ, is a dark horse candidate for the Heisman Trophy. Let's see if I can get down here. All right, there we go. Y'all can watch these last few clips. But again, this ability to throw his receivers open, right? The ability to fit the balls into tight windows, and of course, the ability to use his legs, and then the ability to throw the ball on the run here. And again, a lot of things have to go his way in Arkansas's way to even get a potential chance. But I just wanted to make a quick video on one of the dark horse candidates in KJ Jefferson. So if you like the video, please consider subscribing, like it, all that fun YouTube stuff. It really does help the channel, and we'll see you next time on the next quarterback-related video.